I'm Grace Cameron. I'm a theater and performance major, and it is my honor to be your MC tonight. Thank you. Tonight we have 9 amazing finalists who are going to perform improv, sketch, and stand-up for you all to try and win $2,000 worth of prizes and the Jess Award for Comedy. The Jess Award was donated by Chris Clavelli and Amy Ilias, and in honor of their late son, who was 6 years old when he passed away. Even at his young age, he had a unique gift for storytelling, and he was very interested in why people do the things they do and finding the humanity and truth in comedy. This award seeks to commemorate Jess and to acknowledge a student who demonstrates these attributes. Usually, this award is judged at the end of the semester in a dark classroom with a handful of faculty and staff. But for the past few years, we've had the great honor of having it at ComEx, and we are so excited and delighted to have it back in person for the first time since 2019. Woohoo! For today, you as the audience will have a say in the winner. When you walked in, you were given a pamphlet and a pen, and at the end of the show, we're going to ask you to circle a name and hand it off to a ComEx producer who will be in your aisle. But we'll tell you more about that later. For now, we have 4 amazing judges to introduce you to who will also be helping us pick our winner tonight. Our first judge is a professor in the comedic arts. He teaches comedy writing for late-night television. He is an amazing stand-up comic, and he worked as the head monologue writer on The Tonight Show featuring Jimmy Fallon. Please welcome John Ryman, class of '05. Woohoo! There's your seat. Our second judge hails from the same place I do, sweet, sweet Canada, so of course she is the nicest judge of them all. She teaches in the comedic arts department as well as in the visual and media arts department with classes including the evolution of comedy and global chaplain. Please welcome Maria Corrigan. Woohoo! Our third judge teaches improvisation, sketch comedy, and acting. She is an improviser, director, actor, and comedian who has trained and performed at the Second City, the Groundlings, and the Comedy Store. Please welcome Erin Schwal, class of '05. Our final judge is an actor, director, and assistant professor in the acting department. She has been in TV shows such as Blue Bloods, The Blacklist, Law & Order SVU, as well as been seen in feature films A Beautiful Mind, Across the Universe, and London Betty. She's also been in Broadway productions of Rent and the original cast of Hair and Lennon. She has an MFA from the American Conservatory of Theater and a BA from Theater and Psychology from Yale. Please welcome Nicole Lewis. Woohoo! All right, before we start, Erin, what are the judges looking for tonight?
Oh, well, we want to laugh.
Yeah.
But, it's sort of like you were saying earlier, we're looking for strong storytellers who sort of take us on a journey and bring that spirit of Jess into their performance.
Awesome, thank you so much. All right, to start off our night, we have a VMA major who is the president of Jimmy's Traveling All-Stars, as well as a host of the Evvies. And she gets to go first because she has the best name. Please welcome Grace Guy. Yeah. Grace, we have been told that you have an alpaca farm, and they're all named after Pride and Prejudice characters.
Past tense, they're all dead now.
What inspired that, and which one was your favorite?
My mom and I liked Pride and Prejudice more. I got into it later in life when I could read.
Awesome.
And my favorite was Mr. Darcy. Yes.
Thank you so much. And what are you doing for us tonight?
I'll be doing a sketch that I wrote called Sommelier.
Perfect. Why don't you go ahead and get ready?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And this is Sommelier.
Okay. We're walking. And open.
Oh my God, babe, what are we doing in Williams-Sonoma? You didn't.
Yep, happy anniversary.
Oh my God, the wine tasting class. You know how much I love to learn about wine.
Almost as much as you know I love to drink it. So I splurged on the whole thing. Okay, I got us a private class with the top-rated teacher on Yelp.
think that's the bell. We should sit down.
Oh, that's her.
Todd, friend.
Oh, that's my wife.
Okay, and this is my cart. Are we just gonna keep naming objects in the room, or?
Oh.
Okay, welcome to William S. Sonoma's, home of cutlery and gay twinks in fruity little outfits. Todd, friend, shall we now embark on a journey through man's oldest and most dastardly vice?
Yeah, let's do it. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's wine o'clock somewhere, I guess.
Right now, you are Neanderthals. I will be your Prometheus. I will bring you fire to play on your walls of the mind cave. Shall we start with a light Chardonnay? This is a 2006 from Ponte Winery, which was founded in 1836 by a young William Henry Harrison. I'll give you a moment to take in the scent and observe the body.
Okay, here I go. I'm intrigued. It smells oaky.
Right, yeah, and it's easy. I like how playful it is.
Nothing about this is playful. Everything about this is painful. French barreled by young, eccentric artists, all named Jacques, 4 of them. Jacques, and Bernard. He was their muse until he ran off.
Oh my God, where did he go?
Don't ask me, ask the wine. Shall we move on to a red?
Babe, this is not how it was when we took that class at Sur les Tables.
Don't say it like that.
See if you can guess what this is, okay? She's dry. She's fruit forward.
Is it a Cabernet?
No, this is clot.
I'm sorry, like blood clot?
Yes, from a horse. You see, he suffered from anemia. He refused to wear those little stockings on planes.
Okay, I'm not gonna drink that. We're gonna go.
No, it's safe, look. Sit down! Shouldn't have worn an open-toed wedge, Jane.
I'm sorry, I just got a pedicure.
Okay, now it's time for a palate cleanse, shall we? Turn it up!
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
All right.
It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die.
Okay, what was that supposed to do?
Yeah, okay, I can't believe I paid for something like this. We're gonna go. Let's go, let's go.
And you know what? I think I could have taught a better class than you. So much for a 5-star review.
Better than me? Better than me? Everyone's got something to say about Elma. But what's Elma got to say about something? We laugh at Elma, but nobody was laughing the day they put me in the iron lung. Oh, Elma, get up, tend to the vine. Nobody gave 2 shits about Elma. See, there's no we in wine, but there's an I. And I see it every time I look into the glass. That young, polio-stricken girl staring back at me, her hands stained red, the grape. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Oh, hi, sweetie.
I thought I told you to wait in the car.
Oh, I'll get back there. Just let me grab my purse. I put it. Who will you be when you gaze into the glass? Someone should clean that up.
Come on back out, Grace.
slay.
So now we're gonna
Sorry.
slay. So now we're gonna hear from a couple of our judges. First, we're gonna come to Maria. What did you think?
I don't know what to say, but I am grateful for the really normal and relatable tone that you set for the evening. I think I've written dry, fruit forward, and I think you're fantastic. That was beautiful and unhinged and just wonderfully performed.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Erin, you teach sketch comedy. What'd you think about that sketch?
Oh, so much. I just, I wrote just lines, things that happened that I just love. I thought, first of all, just your acting was really tremendous. Just the commitment to the character the whole time. Like, I love a character. And you went there, but like never commenting on it. Like it was an honest delivery the whole time. And I thought that made it so funny, the intensity. Your like kind of gypsy rose turn that happened was just thoroughly enjoyable to watch. And just I love a nose kiss to start a sketch. So yeah, great job.
Thank you.
Awesome. Round of applause for Grace. Thank you. All right, our next performer is a senior comedic arts major and is in the improv troupe This Is Pathetic. Please welcome Rocco Polanco. Welcome out, Rocco. Lovely. So, Rocco, why do you want to do comedy?
Why do I want to do comedy? Oh.
Tough question, I know.
As a comedic arts major, I should have something at the hip. I think I look back at like my time as a child. I was always making like videos and stuff with my friends. And sometimes when my friends were busy at baseball practice, being an only child, I would use like toys and stuff to make like little like videos and stuff by myself. And I just like, I have just an entire hard drive full of like creating and making stuff that like made me laugh, made my friends laugh. I had a YouTube channel in middle school.
Watch it.
I know, yeah. Rocco Rocks and Steve. And SD stands for San Diego. And I would just post videos, and yeah, right? And I would post videos and like on a weekly basis, and it just was like such a fun time. And I found this major, and I was like, oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Rolling dice, but you know, super, super, super cool opportunity. And I just like, how lucky would I be to be able to go out into the world and get like a salary to do just what I've loved doing since I was a kid.
Awesome.
So yeah.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, do you want to tell everyone what you're doing today?
Yeah, so I'm going to play a little game called Get Through Dinner. This is a short form improv game.
This is awesome.
And for this, I'm actually going to
This is
bring on
crazy.
two members of the long form improv troupe I'm on. They're some of my best friends. This is the greatest performers I've ever met. Zoey Whitaker and Jake Roscoe.
Is it on? Oh.
Well, great. So Get Through Dinner is a game where we are a family, and all we got to do is get through dinner. And Grace, I'm actually going to have you go into the audience and get a suggestion for something that I did that is making this dinner super awkward.
You
Prefer
got
like
it.
a mundane crime, something that got like someone into trouble. You know the drill.
Yeah, I got it. All right, guys, something bad happened before dinner. What is that? Wet the bed. Rocco wet the bed.
I wet the bed?
You wet the bed.
Okay, great. Super. All right.
All right.
Let's get through dinner.
This is Get Through Dinner.
Chicken's great, huh?
Thank you.
Prefer it to be on the drier side, but you know,
Yeah.
guess we can't all get what we want.
Yeah, I guess we don't really have room to complain if you didn't even bother changing your pants.
Mom, I'm 18. I could do this on my own, all right? It was a mistake.
You're 18. I thought you really thought you would have grown out of that by now.
People have bad dreams, Dad. You know I'm scared of dragons, and it was a dragon dream.
So you understand dragons aren't real, right?
Yeah.
Don't say. Yeah, I know, but I guess my subconscious is still like on the fence.
This isn't gonna fly at Boise.
Yeah. What do you think they're gonna say?
Yeah. In your dorm room, you're gonna have a roommate.
I don't know, I'll just buy diapers or some shit.
My son is gonna wear diapers and cups.
No one's gonna know if I put them in a drawer, all right? I'll
Do
just
you
wear
think
them in
no
my
one's
pants.
gonna know if you put them in a drawer? It's gonna be bulking through your pants.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Well, I don't have to leave class, so I can spend more time studying, all right?
What happens when you come home from CPS with a pack full of diapers?
Yeah, and your roommate's like, what's in the bag? Did you pick something up for the room? Paper towels?
Toilet paper?
Yeah.
No, tell them it was something cool, like condoms.
Great. Oh, great. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect.
That's
So you wet the bed and you feel comfortable talking about sex to
Yeah.
your parents now. Great. Oh, great.
Good week. Good job.
Oh, yeah. Happy holidays to us,
Yeah,
right?
geez,
God.
Merry Christmas. Sorry to make things awkward. It's all involuntary. I mean, at the very least, you could have not done it while your uncle was sharing a bed with you.
Yeah.
Dad, just because Jerry... Look, I didn't want to share a bed with Jerry in the first place, but the couch has piss on it from the dog, all right? That's not my fault.
Now you're uncomfortable with piss, huh? Now
Now
it's a
it's okay.
problem. You can't sleep in a big puddle of piss all of a sudden.
You know what? Maybe we'll just send the dog to share the bed with you.
No,
Piss
because then
it more.
there's gonna just. It's fine, all right? It's fine. It happened once. I'll get through it, all right? But I'd really appreciate some support for my rents if I'm gonna be doing something that just like going forward, I never want to happen again, all right? Can we just drop it? Shit.
You know,
I just feel like we let go of the dragon thing a little bit quick.
let's circle back.
Let's circle back to that.
All right. I mean, do you think
Like, where does it come from?
maybe you've been watching too much Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
No,
It's not okay.
it's not Game of Thrones, Dad. It's your goddamn favorite movie. Never-ending story.
You know how important that movie is to me,
You
son.
know how much that motherfucker freaked me out as a kid, and you kept playing it on the big family room TV.
I get it, he's scary, but you look through it and you see the heart of the story.
Oh my god. You can't blame everything on something your dad does, okay? He watches that movie because he likes it. Just let him.
I've been the villain for long enough.
Yeah, oh, he's the villain? He's the villain because he likes some type of fantasy creature? Grow up.
Live a little.
Get a lizard and cope with it.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go to PetSmart. Right now, I'll get a lizard. I'll start pissing myself every day, all right? If that's what it takes to make you guys happy, I'll piss myself in public. I'll piss myself in private.
Oh, that's not a
It's
rap
actually the opposite of what we want. Don't piss yourself at all.
Stop pissing yourself.
Can I let you guys in on a secret?
Sure.
I'm pissing myself right now. I'm still going.
Awesome job, Rocco. No, we all piss ourselves sometimes.
Fake, by the way.
Yeah, not real. All right, so Aaron, you teach improv. What would you like to say about that?
All right. Hey, Rock. I just like that you made the choice at the beginning that your character had no shame about it. Like, so often people are like being and fighting and arguing it. The fact that you just owned it, like just yes and at the scene, I thought that gave you a fun point of view to play for the whole time. The dragon thing was great. A never-ending story. And oh God, as a person who is so happy finding a nice button for the end of the scene of the tell you a secret, I'm pissing myself right now. I thought that was a really beautiful way to like top off that scene.
That was awesome. And next we'll go to Nicole. What did you think about the performance?
I mean, everything that Aaron said, and I loved the guy you chose to have him be the making it awkward guy, like always making it awkward, which so worked with the whole piece. Because it just kept, that's on more yes-anding, right? So we get the more awkward and weird, the better. I also loved how how you played all together, all three of you playing together, offering. Oh, so many offers, right? Bring it back to the dragons was so good, and and throwing in all these weird things. I love the absurd, so the more weird, the better. The weirder, the better. And it was just so creative. Yeah. What did I write? All involuntary. What was all involuntary?
Pissing my pants.
Yeah. Oh no, making it awkward. It's all. I thought that was so creative. Just on the spot in the moment is great. Yeah.
All right. Great job, Rocco. Have a good night. Our next contestant is a junior VMA major, and they are in the comedy troupe Swomo. Please welcome Isabel Lisa.
Doing?
Awesome. So who inspires your comedy?
Two kids in a trench coat. Awesome. If I can do anything half as funny as that, then I feel successful.
That's amazing. So what are you going to do for us tonight?
I am doing some stand-up that I wrote.
Awesome. And do you have a name for your stand-up?
Miss Girl Boob.
Awesome. Well, whenever you're ready.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. Well, hello. My name is Isabel Lisa, and I am non-binary. It's okay if you don't know what that means. That is so all right. Neither do my parents. I've told them, but my dad specifically, he doesn't really get it. His main concern when I told him was just, does this mean I need to delete all the baby photos I have of you? Because in those, you're my little girl. And now you're this. All right. First off, keep them forever. I look adorable. And second off, I'm gonna need those, you know? What happens when I get super duper famous, then do something really, really bad and have to be like, wait, world, don't be mad. I'm just like you. I wear pigtails and ride bike. So, to be fair, I have put my parents through the ringer in terms of coming out. I've done it too many times, I think. First it was bisexual, then gay, then loyalist for a little bit, back to bisexual, back to patriot, then non-binary, and then gay. Which is just too many times that a person should be allowed to come out. I think we should cap it at 1. If I could, I would be a straight girl loyalist, but I did not play my cards right. My final destination, though, was non-binary and gay. And I wish that I could tell you all today that I finally came to terms with being gay for some beautiful reason, you know, like I was stroking the mane of a horse and it just came to me, or that I was staring into a thinking pond in an open wood and the spirit of Ellen DeGeneres danced over, took over my body and said, this is the way things are gonna be now. But unfortunately, no. What finally made me realize that I am gay is knowing that I never want to put myself in the situation of having to defend my straight boyfriend. Like, no, actually, he said the cutest thing last night. We were all cozy up in bed. He's in his little pajama suit. And he leans over, and he looks at me, and he says the cutest thing. He said, so you're my girlfriend, but sometimes you have short hair like boy. And then I get scared. But then you turn around, and I see boobs. And I go, oh, no, wait, thank God, that's girl. He is the love of my life. Sometimes when people use my pronouns around him, he gets scared, like a dog in a thunderstorm. And I just have to calm him down. Like, baby, it is gonna be okay. We are going to get through this, okay? Hi, 1 second. Sorry, where's in the back? Thank you. Okay, we're good. We got it covered in here. Can you close the door on your way out? Thank you so much, baby. We are going to get through this. And then he gets 3 squeezes each, and we're good to go. So we have got a great system. So good, in fact, that I've added a point value to it, where every time he uses my correct pronouns, he gets 15 minutes of World of Warcraft. And it is working so great. I mean, yesterday he got so close. So I let him sniff the CD case that the game comes in. He did not use my correct pronouns, but he did call me Isabel instead of Miss Girl Boob, which is his favorite nickname for me. I'm trying to get rid of it, but he's holding on to it so tight. By definition, our relationship would make him queer, but he does not identify that way. He identifies as straight man with girlfriend C-cup, so, you know. While I am on my own journey of self-acceptance, he is on his, and I am just so happy that we get to travel together. Thank you, that's my time.
Yeah, take a bow. That was awesome.
Thank you.
First, so we'll go to our resident stand-up expert, John.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. But also, I loved it just off the last line that it's a journey, and but really, I think that's what made this great. Is that so many times I've heard stand-up pieces like this where it talks about a personal journey, but what made yours special, in my opinion, was all the great jokes that were built in and the escalation that was built in.
Thank you.
So you took us through what was really probably a long process, and it just felt fun, and so I thought you did a really nice job. Seriously.
Awesome. All right, and Maria, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I also felt taken on a journey. I haven't seen you perform before, and immediately I got a sense of who you are, your stage presence, and also a very unique perspective. So I'm really grateful for that. Also found the defensive straight boyfriend to be a really beautiful bit.
Thank you so much, Isabel. Have a great night. Bye. So our next contestant is a comedic arts junior. Please welcome Kat Mondor. So Kat, I've been told that you have a psych and sports comm minor. How did the three of those all correlate together?
The only thing that relates them is me. I'm the only connecting factor.
And that's the only thing that has to connect. All right, and what are you doing tonight?
I'll be performing a sketch tonight.
Perfect, and what's it called?
New shoes.
Perfect, go ahead and get in your positions. Woohoo!
Hey, Ryan. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, Connor. No worries. I'm just glad you made it.
Oh, I was just running late, trying to match my outfit.
Match it with what?
With my fresh and funky new purchase.
What are you talking about?
Notice anything different about me?
No?
Are you sure?
Yeah, why are you, interrogating me about this? Are you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to be seeing or not?
Not with that attitude, I'm not.
Okay, then be quiet. I'm trying to focus.
I got new shoes. Do you like them?
Connor, I don't care.
Well, that's just rude. I'm gonna find someone who does care.
Mr. Anderson, I ask that you please keep your feet on the floor and use the desks for paper only.
My bad.
Mr. Anderson, feet and shoes must stay on the floor.
Of course. My apologies. Do you like my shoes? Yes or no? Can you pass that?
No, I'm not gonna pass
I get
it.
it to
Just
you,
pass
you
it
take care.
over me.
Maybe. Maybe it wasn't even an option. Okay. Cross out. Maybe. Okay.
Enough of these paper airplanes. Please remember where you are.
Why the fuck won't anyone compliment my shoes?
Shut up! You're gonna be getting in trouble.
Shut up? You're gonna tell me to shut up. I go out and I buy the most hip and expensive pair of shoes in the market, and you're gonna tell me to shut up!
No one asked you to do that.
How else am I gonna earn everyone's respect?
Mr. Anderson, I ask that you keep your voice down and respect your peers.
What did you mean, earn everyone's respect?
Just forget it. I just want to be one of the cool guys, you know? Like, nobody ever asks me to hang out with them at recesses, and I'm always left on the bench. Everyone hates me.
Hey, come on, don't cry. That's not true. I know someone who thinks you're cool.
You do? Is it Barbara?
No? Maybe. I don't know. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about me.
Really?
Yeah, of course I like you. I have so much faith in you. I mean, I kind of have to. You're my PD. I'm a pleasant dude. There's that smile. And hey, when we get out of here, I'm going to throw a party, and you're the first person I'm going to invite.
You mean that?
Of course. You put on those cool new shoes. You get up there, and you defend the hell out of me, buddy.
Mr. Anderson, have you prepared your opening remarks?
I have, Your Honor. My client, Brian Johnson, pleads not guilty on account that he's the coolest guy I know. Can you take the papers? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kat. That was fantastic. All right, Nicole, what are your thoughts?
Nice, surprising turn at the end. I thought that was really, really great. Loved it. And I love the physical comedy. I love the physical bits. I love that. Great. From all people, too, as well. But, you know, those moments, the rhythm of that, real great. And I loved the earn the respect thing. Something that like piqued my interest. I was like, oh, who's happening? What's happening? What interest? I mean, what respect? What do you? And it's so great that it actually like turned the tables at the end. Yeah,
definitely. Erin, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's a lot what I was thinking. The turn at the end, it was such a payoff to what was happening the whole time for your character, because they were just so delightfully like childlike and persistent in their need and their want, like pushing it through the whole scene. And it was a nice, fun way to play with insecurity that like often doesn't get played when people are playing in sketch. They'll play into like a nervous character thing and a lot verbal. But yours kept doing different tactics and physicalizing it, which I thought was a really fun play.
All right, a round of applause for Kat. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Our next contestant is a comedic arts senior. She is the president of the comedy troupe This Is Pathetic. Please give a warm round of applause to Zoey Whitaker. Hi, Zoey.
Hi, Greg. Hello.
So, Zoey, what is your favorite thing about This Is Pathetic?
Oh, what a question. I think my favorite thing is just the people and the trust that we have together. We all trust each other so much that I feel like I can be like the silliest and the craziest when I'm doing improv with them. And every time I perform with them, it just reminds me why I do comedy and makes me want to perform more because I feel the most comfortable and funny when I'm with those people.
That's awesome. Thank you. What are you doing for us tonight?
I'm doing improv.
Woo!
Yeah.
Always good.
It's gonna be fun. I'm doing a short form improv game called Dime Store Novel. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be an author writing my book. And as I'm telling this story, my two friends, Rocco Polanco and Jake Roscoe, they're gonna be here, thank you guys so much, and they're gonna be acting out my story that I'm writing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you're ready.
Okay, sweet. Actually, do you want to take my suggestion?
Of course
I
can.
So, I just need the title of a fake book. The title. Oh.
Your book? Your title is... Your title is Mystic Rivers.
Mystic Rivers.
That's a real book?
That's a real book? Oh, well, I don't know it. It's okay. I don't know it at all. Okay. Hey, Siri. You're gonna want to record this. I'm gonna be the first 8th grader to write a book. Okay. Mystic Rivers by Brooke Babbling. Chapter 1. Gregory was sick of being in school. Gregory was so tired of doing homework and papers that he went to the river. He took all his homework assignments and he threw them right into the river. He said, I'm so sick of doing this stuff. Yeah, he was mad about it. But then he was surprised because the river started to speak to him. Inside the river, a monster crept and said, oh, Gregory, you're gonna wanna see this. And obviously Gregory was intrigued, duh. So he hopped in the river and then he twirled into a magical land and he floated to the top. And then when he looked up at the top, there was a beautiful nymph creeping above him. Chapter 5. Okay. Gregory was nervous for his first date with a nymph. He'd been on dates before with all sorts of people, but not fairy tale folk. The nymph was wearing a beautiful gown, and she looked like an angel. Gregory was polite. He opened the door for her. He kissed her on the hand, and he said, girl, I can't wait to have a good conversation with you, because I love your brain. Chapter 7. Gregory said, no, don't leave me, beautiful nymph. I'm sorry about what I said. I didn't mean that I miss home. I just miss learning. Chapter 12! Gregory was back in school, and he missed the river. He said, I should have never come back. I should have never come back. This sucks! And his teacher said, Gregory, you've been awfully distracted lately. Is there something going on at home? And Gregory said, not home. Somewhere better. Chapter 30! Gregory was back in the river. He was swimming and swimming, but he just couldn't get back to that place. There was no swirling, no nymph, no monster at all. It was like it was just a regular old river. He said, hey, what happened? What happened to the spunk? And then he looked to his right and saw her, the nymph, as beautiful as ever and 40 feet tall. Chapter 70! The nymph slayed Gregory with a sword, but Gregory stopped her. And he said, hey, listen, it's me, Gregory. Don't you remember the stories we told, the lives we'd lived together? And she said, Gregory, I can't be with you. I've grown too powerful and you're just a boy. You've got to go back to school to learn. And Gregory said, I went back and I learned this. If there's one thing that's important about life, it's love. And they kissed. The end!
Zoe, that was the best audiobook I have ever heard.
Thanks, it comes out in February.
Yeah. All right, John, what did you think of that improv?
I thought it was great. I thought you did a great job setting the tone of the character of the one where like, I'm gonna be the first 8th grader to write a book. It's like, okay, yeah, that sounds like the true belief of an 8th grader. So it got me to buy in. And then also I thought another great mechanism was just the short chapters, just how it's kind of hot-shotting it. Be like, I can do this. And it's just kind of like not a lot of thought going into it. It kind of all makes sense and ties up at the end. So it just felt like a great exercise as a consistent character.
Thank you.
It was very much 8th grader.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron, what do you have thoughts on?
Yeah, a lot of the same thing as John was saying. Just that, like, as the intensity built and the way you were yelling, it was like chapter 7, chapter 1, chapter 70! Like, 70 yelling just made me laugh. Not home, somewhere better. There were some great lines in there. I really appreciate it, because I know how hard this is to do, like, the speed with which you just kept talking, like, you never faltered, there was no hesitation, you didn't second guess yourself, you weren't judging the things that you say, that were just tumbling out of your mouth. And just, as someone who's part of a group, it's so fun to make people do things behind you. And I was like, yeah, with Rocco and Jake. Which I thought you did a great job of doing a nice balance of that and making the storytelling also as important.
Great. Thank you so much.
Zoey Whitaker, everyone!
Thank you!
Yeah. So our next contestant is a junior comedic arts major. Please welcome to the stage, Kellen Martinez. Hey, thanks for coming. So, how does your family inspire your comedy?
It's basically all them. I grew up in a house that is not like typical to live in, and the way that my family like bands together to like make everything funny and make everything like work is just, it's everything to me.
Yeah.
It just means everything to me.
That's great.
And I wouldn't be here without them in a very real way. I would not be here without them. So
Always.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, so what are you doing for us tonight?
I'm performing a narrative piece that I wrote called Home.
Perfect. Well, whenever you're ready.
When I was 13 years old, I thought it would be funny if I looked up the name of my hometown on Google. But what I found really changed things for me. Chatsworth, California, in the San Fernando Valley is where I grew up. And if you're not familiar with it, you might know one of its nicknames. People like to call it Porn Valley. They like to call it the Silicone Valley. Some people call it the San Pornando Valley. That one's my favorite. What I'm trying to say is the town where I learned to read and write and walk and talk and eat and sleep and use the internet was, while I was growing up, the porn capital of the entire world. Yeah. So when I realized that, things around town started making a lot more sense. Like, oh, okay, so that's what those billboards are advertising. And that's probably why that dude was editing a porn compilation on his laptop at Starbucks at 7 in the morning, right? Which means that that's why the lady with the Bentley and the biggest boobs that I've ever seen was shopping at our Target. Huh. But it was right around then that I started to feel like, maybe I'm not all that into big boobs and Bentleys. I mean, who doesn't love a Bentley, right? And I owe a lot to boobs. What's up, Mom? My neighbor showed me this YouTube skit where one of the characters goes, oh, man, don't worry. Everyone watches gay porn every once in a while. Pause. You're telling me I get to look at gay porn and still be straight? That is what we call a slippery slope. It wasn't very long until I found ways to accidentally stumble upon gay porn, but then I kind of started feeling like, maybe I'm not straight. It's probably nothing, right? And then I realized that straight people typically probably don't find a way to accidentally stumble upon gay porn every day for 2 solid months. Yeah, I was putting up numbers when I was 13. I started to realize I was gay, and this was a problem that I was desperate to solve. So I decided to turn to the internet, and after a little bit of research, I decided I would work on conditioning myself into being attracted to women, specifically Kate Upton, because this whole thing was happening right around when the sexy Kate Upton Carl's Jr. ads came out, and so everyone in class was talking about Kate. I devised this system where I would work myself up using whatever content I deemed fit, and then right before my big finish, I would whip out a picture of the fabulous Mrs. Upton, because I figured that if Pavlov could condition a dog to drool at the sound of a bell, I should be able to do like a similar thing, right? Except like the bell was Kate and the drooling, yeah. So after that, I started rethinking the way that I saw myself, and I was lucky because my family was there to support me through all of it, but they had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. I started recognizing a lot of places in porn from around town. Like, oh my God, like I definitely went on a field trip to that ranch in the 4th grade. And I definitely sat on a bench next to that girl, back in my straight era, but I don't really think I'm ever gonna wanna sit there again after that. And then, after that, I started to feel like maybe, it's not that bad to be gay. But it was still a rough time. I was lost in a lot of ways. But once again, I had my family there to support me. It wasn't easy, but once I realized that I could watch as much gay porn as I wanted if I got over myself, I decided, hey, why not get with this? And that is around the time that I decided to come out to my family. And that was a really special moment for me because they were like, yeah, okay. And then 5 years after all of this, I moved across the country to study comedy at Emerson College, which, I think it's going pretty all right. I currently am 2,984 miles away from my home, according to Google Maps, but I don't ever really feel that far away from it because I'm reminded of it almost every time I make the decision to surf the web. I'm 21 years old now, so I receive fulfillment in other ways, but I'm lucky for a Chatsworth boy. None of it's ended up on the internet. Actually, I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on that one. I have to go check something. Thank you.
so much, Kellen. That was fantastic. John, what are your thoughts?
I just thought I thought there were a lot of great jokes in there. Obviously, I thought it was perfectly ordered, and you took us through a great journey. But my favorite thing about this was just kind of the great twist where it's a place where you grew up, and then you find out this shocking thing about your town, but then how it ends up kind of making you grow up again and kind of find more of yourself, and just kind of the funny way about how it's like, oh my gosh, this is my town, and then you discover something wonderful about yourself. And I thought that was just a very fun and clever turn. I thought you did a really good job telling that story.
Nicole, you're an awesome storyteller. Please let us know your thoughts.
Thank you. Not as good as Kellen. Is it Kellen, right? Kellen? Yeah. Yes, Kellen. Just wanted to make sure I was pronouncing it the right way. Beautiful storytelling. Oh my goodness, with humor and heart, my two favorite things. Next to absurdity. But so really, really nice job, that beginning, middle, and end. And the way you talked with ease about porn was really, I think it was a nice feat in front of everybody to get up there and really talk with ease about that. I admired. Some great jokes, putting up numbers when you were 13. What's up, Mom? And the personal perspective that you had. So it's in some ways even you were in character up there, right, as yourself, which is also very interesting and complex, and did it so artfully, right? So we weren't very far away from it, but you clearly were a version of yourself, right? It was a version of yourself up there that I felt privy to the inside life of, and that felt like an honor. So thank you so much for doing it with so much heart. And epilogue. I like an epilogue as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Me too.
And Maria, do you have any thoughts?
I thought you really you commanded the space. I think we were all like really just hanging on every word. And yeah, I think again, the story that you told really presented who you are. You always had something in your back pocket, right? So there were moments of great vulnerability and then like a really good cap on that. So I was so happy to listen and so charmed by the performance. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kellen. So our next contestant is a junior VMA major. We have a lot of presidents in the club today. She is the president of Inside Joke. Please welcome Emily Hammond. Come on out. Hey.
I'm so close.
It's all good. Don't worry. We keep it close. So, Emily, I've been told that you're a babysitter, and that's an awesome comedic influence. What's the funniest thing a kid has ever said to you?
One time, one of them was like, "How far away do you live?" And I was like, 4 minutes. And she goes, "I'm 4." And I thought that was a really great connection.
Yeah. The pathways there is awesome. All right, and what are you doing for us tonight?
I'm going to be leading us in a jazz workout.
Amazing. Amazing. What's it called?
It doesn't have a name.
Awesome.
We're just going to work out.
Doesn't have a name. Whenever you're ready. Give
go
it up
off?
for Emily! Woo!
Okay. Hi, I'm Emily Hammond, and I'm going to be leading us in a mid-Jess workout. My qualifications, you ask? Well, other than this. I was the largest baby Newton Wellesley Hospital has ever seen. Doc called me big for a 3-year-old. I said, "Doc, I'm not 3, I was just born." Then I supported my own neck, held a crayon, probably could have eaten solids right then and there. The Roots, everybody! They went to Emerson? Oh, maestro! All right, if you can join me and stand up. Come on, don't be that guy. Come on, you can join. We're gonna start with a little 1-2 step. Left, right, put your arms in it. This music really gets me, it makes me feel. It makes me think about things that I've seen, heard, felt. The other day in class, this girl in front of me, she was buying soccer jerseys online, and I was kind of like, Okay. So, it barks two questions. I'm like, is she on the soccer team? I looked it up. I looked up the Emerson College varsity women's soccer team. She is not on it. Also, if she was on it, which she's not, don't you think that maybe someone else would buy that for her? Whatever, hip thrust. Come on. Pelvic floor. I love that. That's awesome. I could feel some more from over here, though. Okay. Come on. I am getting a call right now. You guys just keep going. Keep going. Oh, hey, Mom. Oh, no. Okay, so basically I was going to order a Panera sandwich to the Stewart Street location. Yeah, the one across from the W. And I ordered it to the Route 44 Panera in Raynham. No, I know I'm... But you guys are doing great. Keep going. I know I'm 21, Mom. I'm not calling them. You just call them and tell them never mind. Like, I want a refund. Keep going. Come on. No, I'll just eat the fucking 1323. I'll eat it. I don't want to. If I call there, Taylor Barikis from high school still works there. She's gonna recognize my voice. You know what? You guys can sit. She's gonna recognize my voice. That's fucking embarrassing. I gotta go. I have things to do. All right, this is more about me than you guys anyway, so. Okay. You can go. Okay, Emily. Just kidding, I'm in great shape. How often do you guys wash your hair? Because I feel like I don't do it enough. Cut the music, cut the music. That's my time. So your homework for next week, how do you guys pronounce edamame? Thank you.
Okay, Emily, thank you so much. All right, Aaron, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I love you a lot. I love when I can't explain why I love something. I always feel like that's a good sign. Just for the minute you came on, just the costume, just who you are, just slays me. I think, teaching sketch and stuff, so often we talk about just the costuming of a character can do so much for you. It lights up, and it was just a gift, and then you pay that off the whole time. Just your deadpan, your energy, your annoyance at your mom. I enjoyed it, and the down on the floor, I was like, oh, what's gonna happen here? And then just kidding, I'm in great shape. I hit just little things, and then just the way you did them, and again, no commenting on it, just doing it. I loved it. I wanted more.
Yeah. All right, John, you're up next.
Well, first of all, I like that you jumped into it before the performance even began.
Yeah.
You arrived in character, which I thought was very, very funny, which then kind of gets you a head start, and it buys you more time in the sketch. And then what I thought was amazing was great storytelling while actually maintaining an actual workout that you wanted people to do. And as proven by the fact that while you were on the phone and doing all that stuff, they were doing the thing still. I mean, I went to Emerson, and I can say that this time of year, this is probably the most exercise people in this room have had in about a month, and it's all because of you, Emily. So I thought, I've seen an audience keep laughing. I've never seen an audience keep exercising during a performance before. So that is a first for me, and I thank you for that. I thought it was really, really fun.
Making Emerson fit one sketch at a time. Thank you so much, Emily. Have a great one. So, our next contestant is a junior comedic arts major. They are also in the comedy troupe Swomo, and they are a great conversationalist. Welcome, Cole Alberti. Woo! Hey, Cole. Yeah, awesome. So, Cole, you're an RA?
Yeah, sure am.
Yeah. What is the weirdest thing you found in a room?
Oh. Well, actually, I think the weirdest thing I've ever found in a room was my own room. Last year, we had spring break, but it was only a day. So I decided to have a spring breakout where I would sneak off and have a longer spring break. And I thought it would be really funny, and I'd videotape myself crawling through the ceiling. But when I moved the first ceiling panel, I got up there, and somebody, not me, prior resident of the room, had put dozens of Irish Springs barred soap in the ceiling of that room, and somewhere along the way they just forgot. So I just spent all day showing everyone who would look how many Irish Spring bars I had.
Yeah. Did you use them?
Some of them.
Awesome. All right, Cole, what are you doing for us today?
Today I'm going to be doing an improv monologue.
Perfect. Do you need anything from me?
No, thank you.
The floor is yours, my friend.
All right, folks, my name is Cole Coltrane Sea Snacks. I'm going to be doing an improv monologue for you today, and all I need to get started is one word. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? I heard syphilis. You're a bunch of cruel people. Okay, we need to have an important talk. I love this job more than anything, and I want you all to know that. And I love you more than anything, and I want you all to know that. But the truth of the matter is, we need to have a serious talk today. As coordinator of the orgies, I typically come to you with good news, like there's gonna be an orgy, or we got tuna salad. You know, things that we can all get behind. Today I'm coming with less good news. I have syphilis. Hold on! So statistically speaking, many of you have syphilis. I'm sorry, really, truly, but hold on. Because like I said, I'm a big fan of good news. Stacy, Rebecca, Charlie, and Veronica all got tested and don't have syphilis. So now, statistically speaking, 4 out of 5 of you don't have syphilis. Now here's the problem. We keep talking about statistics, but we don't actually have them. So, today, we're gonna all take a field trip. I bet you can guess where I'm about to say we're going. We're gonna get tested for syphilis. Now, I have pretty good fucking ideas about this, actually. So we're gonna all go get tested for syphilis. And anyone who has syphilis, I'm sorry, anyone who has syphilis can come with me, and we'll keep doing what we've been doing. And it'll be a really good time. Hold on, because I know what you're thinking. I didn't get a disease, but now I don't get to be part of the orgy club? It isn't fair, and I understand that. That's why we're gonna take a vote on which one of these lovely non-syphilis folk, we tested them twice, we waited 5 days, whatever the fuck, but they're clean. One of them will get to run the new orgy club. Let me give you a quick breakdown. Stacy has always been good with the orgy club. Tuna salad sandwiches, thanks Stacy. Stacy is a natural born leader. Let's move on. Rebecca's a giver. Rebecca does not take. When Rebecca's at the orgies, Rebecca is adding to the orgy experience. So keep that in mind. Tom, we're going with Tom now. That's Tom. Tom is a true warrior. I've seen Tom get through 5 of these fucking things, and he doesn't even stop for a Gatorade. The motherfucker is an animal. We're gonna go with Jessica now. Jessica on the end here. Jessica asked to be in charge. I'm gonna be honest, I think that's a sign of a good leader. So I'm really leaning towards Jessica myself. All right, where does that leave us now? So we break into 2 clubs. What if my fiance is in the other club? What if? There's a lot of what ifs. But the thing that has always made us strong, and the thing that will continue to make us strong, is the fact that we notoriously come together. Thank you.
Wow, Cole, I am blown away by that. Wow, never seen an improv so good about STDs. All right, Maria, we're coming to you.
I'm not okay. I was not okay. There's gonna...
I'm sorry, gang. A lot of adrenaline tonight. Is anyone else feeling that? Woo!
Yes. Okay, C-Snacks. You started off before, coordinator of the orgies. That's, immediately. But then you usually come with good news, like there's gonna be an orgy. Or we have tuna salad, and I have not been the same since. What, chutzpah? What, you commanded the stage. I don't have words anymore, so thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
Awesome. All right, Aaron, I know you've taught Cole in a lot of improv. What do you have to say?
Oh, cool.
You liked it?
Yeah! Highest praise.
I just, oh, God damn, your specificity was fantastic. And it was just like hit after hit after hit. Like you just, again, didn't stop the whole time. Confidence that you found so many different notes and layers and plays and moments. There was beats galore in that for an improv. That's beautiful. And again, you found, it's just a beautiful ending. Like it was like, even if you hadn't called that, I was like, there's a blackout, we know it. Well, then notoriously we come together. I love, and I've given you this note before, but whatever, now they get to hear it. I love when you, because you're such a good-hearted human, and so like, but then I love when you play with hysteria and anger, because your good-heartedness comes into it, so you can just play on these levels for forever, and I think you could have probably kept monologuing for a lot longer, even if you wanted to. So,
thank you.
Fantastic.
Definitely. All right, Cole, take a final bow.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome. So our final contestant of the evening is a junior IDIP major. She is in Stand Up in the Park and Chocolate Cake City, as well as Ebony. She hails from Miami, Florida. Please welcome Brianna Nesbitt. Hello, Brianna. I'm great. How are you? So, is there someone whose career you would like to emulate with your own career?
Yeah, an artist whose career I'd love to emulate would have to be Donald Glover,
Nice.
also known as Childish Gambino, and I say that because he's an artist who creates across so many different platforms. He's a musician, a writer for the screen, movies, an actor, he's a stand-up comic, and he's just a great representation of somebody who keeps all of his dreams, who stands tall, and I'd love to do that myself as an artist who loves working across many different mediums.
Yeah.
And I can also add that he does it all as a great representation of Black excellence.
Nice. Thank you so much. And what are you doing for us tonight?
Tonight I am doing stand-up.
Perfect. Whenever you're ready. Thank you so much.
Last month was Women's History Month, and the month before that was Black History Month. So I've just got to say, it is a beautiful time to be a Black woman, am I right? Yeah, you guys can clap for that. Yeah, being a Black woman is awesome, but it does come with its pros and cons. Pro, Black women have the fattest asses. Yeah. Con, our kids will be held back by institutional racism. Yikes. A pro that arises from a con is that white people are really afraid to sit next to us, so we get both seats to ourselves when we ride the Amtrak. Pro, we get to change our hair up every month. Con, we have to change our hair up every month. Some Black women see getting our hair braided as such a rich cultural experience, they call it a rite of passage. I see getting my hair braided as something that terrorizes me so much, I call it a white of passage. So a few months ago, I was in dire need of getting my hair braided, so I went home for the weekend with the intention of seeing my normal stylist. First mistake. She told me I could come either in the next hour or on June 27th at 3 a.m. No in between. So I'm stuck, and I have to do the unthinkable, and I have to cheat on my hairstylist. So I'm scrolling through Instagram looking for a new braider, but I'm being very careful, because here's why. In the black hair community, we have two types of braiders. So we have the auntie braider. She's consistent, reliable. You've been seeing her since elementary school. The issue, she'll still look at me in the eyes at 20 and ask me if I want cornrows with the beads at the bottom. I'm actually good on the Harriet Tubman special this time. Thank you. Which brings us to Instagram stylists. Now, Instagram stylists are the downfall of the black hair community. And trust me when they say they give them systemic racism a run for its money. And I made the mistake of booking with one. So my appointment day comes, and this woman texts me before my appointment about an hour out, and she's like, all right, you need to come with your hair washed, braided, blow-dried, parted, detangled, and you need to bring the braiding hair. And I wanted to respond, what am I paying you for? I don't, so I'm rushing to get my hair together, and this woman texts me again. She tells me that I can't be late because if I'm late, there's being a late fee, and if I'm early, there's a being early fee. Okay, I guess colored people time is out of the window. I don't know why we're running on white man's time all of a sudden. So I miraculously prep my hair, and I show up to this woman's house at 8 a.m. on the dot. I walk in, and I realize I'm no longer just getting my hair braided. I'm now the babysitter. Because I walk into this woman's living room, and all of a sudden I'm watching Paw Patrol. One, what happened to ACAB? I'm watching Paw Patrol with somebody's kids, and it's my responsibility to make sure that they behave for me. Otherwise, there's a fee for that. So for the next 8.5 hours, this woman is just going absolutely ham on my scalp, and all I'm thinking is, I thought Kendrick Lamar said we was gonna be all right. Because now I'm feeling like all my life I has to fight. But nearly 10 hours later, the result is the testament to the beauty of black hair. But let me say, I know these braids are a little past their best buy date, but what the pro of going to this PWI is that none of you would have known that. No. But you know what? I'm still rocking it because you know what? Sometimes natural hair is not always gonna give Issa Rae, but you still have to love it at its Frederick Douglass. Thank you, folks. I've been Brianna.
Brianna, thank you so much. John, we're gonna come to you first.
Well, first of all, I have to be honest, and this may shock some of you, but I'm not totally well-versed in the braiding community. But I learned something there, so that's the first thing. But I also like how you took us there and just the psychology behind it. And that, to me, when you do that with any premise, it makes it immediately relatable, it makes it immediately accessible. And just kind of, I also just like, you didn't want to cheat on your regular stylist. Like, yeah, that's like such a and I like that you broke that down. And so it was a thing I didn't know a whole lot about, but then I realized that, like, wow, all this thought that goes into it, and but also how you tried to be a kind-hearted person about it all, through it all. And that's what I think makes a really good stand-up bit. You can relate to it, and you feel like you're with the person. So, really nice job.
Thank you. Yep. Nicole, we're gonna come to you next.
I'm so happy you broke that down, John, because I knew I liked it. I was like, but why? So good. And also, just want to applaud you for navigating that backstage noise, first of all. And downstairs?
It's below us.
Oh, it's below us. Lord of mercy. So navigating that, kudos to you. And the that socio-political, you know, the topics of being black and right, those issues, you know, and setting this, you set the stage for us in a predominantly white audience. I just think kudos to you. That's amazing. I don't know that I would have been able to do that. And they got it. I was listening to the laughter too, right? So, I mean, really great that you took it to a place clearly that is personal and relatable, not like universal, personal, which I just thought was really skillful. So, congratulations.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Brianna. Yeah. All right, folks, that brings us to the end of the competition part. So I'm going to ask the judges to leave so you guys can go and deliberate. And we'll say bye, judges. Bye, judges. Let's have one more round of applause for our finalists. Come on out, guys. Woohoo! Wow. I think I can. Oh.
There's a lot of doors.
There's so many doors in here. At least 8. All right, so I think I can speak for everyone with saying that we have loved watching you guys. There is so much talent in this group. Can we just have one more round of applause for these guys? Woo-hoo! So, audience, now it's your turn. Right now, we're going to look at your pamphlets, and you are going to circle a winner, and then our beautiful Comex producers are going to come up the aisles, and when you're ready, you pass your pamphlet over to them. One more time, we have Gray Sky, Rocco Polanco, Isabel Lisa, Mondor, Zoey Whitaker, Kellen Martinez, Hammond, Alberti, and Brianna Nesbitt. I did say Rocco there. Rocco, I'm sorry. Rocco, I'm so sorry. You guys just have to stay for a second. How are you guys feeling? Are we feeling good? Feeling awesome? Get your pamphlets to the producers!
Hey, Ella.
Make your vote count! Come on, guys! Woo! Are we all good and ready? That was beautiful. That was faster than I expected. Hey, Roscoe. All right. Well, since we have some time, why don't we get to know our contestants a little more? Yeah. So, Grace, I'm going to come to you first.
Sure.
How do you make your oatmeal?
Oh, I love oatmeal.
Yeah.
So I use rolled oats. I use Quaker oats. None of that in the package bullshit. So I use rolled oats. I use half a cup and I put it in a bowl, and then I put it in the microwave with a cup of water. Then I take it out, and then I put a spoonful of peanut butter, and then honey, and then I slice up one of my roommate's bananas, because I never buy fruit. And then I eat it, and that's it.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Rocco. How many pennies do you keep in your car?
I don't know. One.
Awesome. Just one.
One day where I can whip it out and go,
Yeah.
lucky.
So much good luck in that car. Awesome. Thank you so much. Isabel, what is your worst amusement park experience?
Oh, I am from rural Maine. I've never been to one.
Have you been to a carnival?
Well, I have been to a mini carnival.
Yeah.
At the Blue Hill Fair that's just a baseball field with like a few rides on it. And they had this, it was called the spinner, where it's like this one. And I went on that and then did the traditional experience of every time getting to the bottom being, let me out!
Awesome. Thank you so much. Woo-hoo! Yeah. All right, Kat, if you were a type of dog, what type of dog would you be?
I love dogs that look like cats.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah, I saw.
Would you rather be a cat?
No.
No, never.
I think
Gosh, never.
If I could be anything, maybe like the Pomeranian.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Zoe, would you rather have a sandwich with the wrong condiment on it or no condiments at all?
Wrong.
Why?
Because I don't want it to be dry. And I feel like there's not really many condiments that I'd be disappointed in.
Yeah. What condiment would you be disappointed in?
Ketchup would be jarring. On a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm imagining not a burger, I'm imagining like turkey.
Yeah, okay.
So then I'd be like, oh, but I would be okay with it.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Kellen, who is your celebrity enemy and why?
Oh, okay. I actually was just thinking about this.
You're ready.
That dude from Workaholics named Adam, I feel like we would just not get along. I feel like we would probably end up bickering, and then it would like get worse, and then it would be like a whole month-long saga,
Yeah.
and we'd be like texting back and forth, like, I'm sorry I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like ultimately, I still don't like it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. All right, Emily, what is your favorite activity to do with your socks off?
Take a shower.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Cole.
What's going on?
Do you think I'm charming?
Always.
Thank you, Cole. And Brianna, left Twix or right Twix? Thank you so much. All right, a round of applause for our finalists. Woo! You guys can head backstage. Or stay? I don't know. Do you stay? Head backstage? Honey, I'm running. You guys can head backstage, and I'll call you back out when they come in. As for the audience, feel free to talk amongst yourselves until the judges are back. Thank you, everybody. All right, everyone. The results are in, so we're going to welcome our judges back. I would also like to welcome all of our finalists back on stage. In third place, we have Brianna Nesbitt. Thank you. All right. In second place, we have Emily Hammond. All right, and the moment everyone has been waiting for, the Jess Award for Comedy goes to Cole Alberti! There you go, Cole! Congratulations! Don't worry. All right, congratulations to everyone and congratulations to all our performers. Let's take one final bow. Bow. Everyone bow. There you go. You guys have all brought us so much laughter, which is so appreciated in this time. We would just like to thank a lot of people for the efforts of this weekend. We would like to acknowledge our faculty leader of comics, Aaron Schwall. We would also like to thank Matt McMahon, the production team led by Eric Fox, the director of Center for Comedic Arts, Marty Cook, our judges, John Reinman, Nicole, Maria, and Aaron. I'm sorry, guys. We would also like to thank Manny Bassanese, Mike Bent, Holly Terraner, Adam Greenfield, and Dean Rob Sabal. This is not the final night of comics. Please feel free to tune in tomorrow for an appointment with Dr. Ken Jeong, a Q&A hosted by our own magnificent Isabella Bertram. Thank you, everybody! Oh my God, I could not talk.